have a motion on the clerk general?
So moved.
Yes, and there was quite a few requisitions this week.
I'll move that we recommend those.
Yes.
Yes. And do we have any add-ons?
I have no add-ons, but I do have several items for additional consideration. The first resolution is approving reappointments to the Child Abuse and Neglect Prevention Regional Advisory Board.
So moved.
Second.
And yes?
The second is approving a notice of intent to award the bid to John R. Jurgensen for the 2026 resurfacing project.
So moved.
Second.
And yes?
I have a resolution entering into contract with JTM Smith Construction for the Morrow Woodville Road Bridge Rehabilitation Project.
So moved.
Second.
And yes?
I have a resolution approving a notice of intent to award the bid to Ray Hensley Incorporated for the 2026 chip seal project.
So moved.
Second.
Yes?
I have a resolution approving amendment number 2 to the contract with Valley Transport LLC for the operation of Warren County Transit Service.
So moved.
Second.
And yes?
I have a resolution approving change order number 1 to the contract with Moody's of Dayton Incorporated for the 2025-2026 well redevelopment project.
So moved.
Second.
Yes?
I have a resolution terminating the contract with Forte Payment Systems Incorporated on behalf of the Warren County Treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
Yes?
I have a resolution approving the emergency removal of rotting trees located at the Little Muddy Lift Station.
So moved. Gotta do that.
Second.
And yes?
Emergency.
Yeah.
I have a resolution authorizing the president of the board to execute a full release of all fixed property damage claims relative to the fire hydrant damage on McLean Road in Franklin Township.
So moved.
Second.
Yes?
And the final resolution is appointing Catherine Gilbert as Deputy Sanitary Engineer within the Warren County Water and Sewer Department.
So moved. Congratulations.
Second.
And yes?
And that's all I have.
Great. So with that, we have an investment advisory board meeting. And I see our treasurer, Randy Coogan, here, and our clerk, of course, is here. Good morning. to
Very
both of
good.
you.
Morning. Good morning, commissioners. How are you all this morning?
Good, thank you.
Thanks. So I'll hit a few highlights here. First, you had, hopefully you received the report, March 31 report from Meter. So just a few highlights from that to focus in on. Balance of our funds right now held under management, $428 million. We will be doing the first half final settlement of taxes collected. So that'll bring us down to core surplus funds of about $360 million. That'll be under investment at this point. Weighted average yield to maturity after that first settlement, again, most of those funds, about $100 million, is held with Star Ohio, so a little higher yield than what we get in our core investments, but that'll put us down to average yield to maturity of about 3.7%, which is trending upwards, which is certainly a nice thing.
What's Star paying now?
Stars at about 4.85 right now. I'm sorry, 3.85.
Okay.
Forgive me.
I was like, wow, I could
so-
put some money in
So
there.
right now we're getting pretty close to what Star is able to do, and long-term rates are now pushing into the 4% range, so giving us a good opportunity to swap out some of our lower interest rates, which I'll touch on here in a minute. Weighted average maturity now is about 2.55. That'll push a little bit higher once we pull down the money out of Star Ohio to pay the settlement. So really we're sitting somewhere around 2.7 year maturity. Continue to try to increase that with some of the opportunities out there for longer rates that are good, and lock those in for for a number of years. Our projected annual investment income out into 2027, looking at where our investments are positioned now, we should be somewhere around 14 million in revenue. This year will be a little less than that, probably about 13.5 million, which is a good million or so above what we budgeted, and that's mostly because rates have not come down as expected, and most likely will not for the balance of the year, which will let us reinvest maturities at higher rates than we expected. So that's all good news for sure. Really not as far as the county's investments are concerned. The economic conditions are a positive for us, perhaps not for most other individuals, because it's mostly because of inflation concerns and others that the Fed probably won't be cutting rates much, if at all, for the balance of the year. So for us, when all our investments are dictated, at least the return anyway, by interest rates, bond rates, that's in fact affected by that. So that's kind of where we are. We've got some opportunities here over the next several months because of the stability of interest rates to swap out potentially some investments that we have. We've got about 30 million right now, so about 10% of our portfolio that's still invested in pretty low interest rates, but those are approaching maturity. Most of those about have less than a year maturity, and some of them were purchased at a discount, so there is potentially an opportunity to sell those early, even at a book gain, but still, we'll still lose some of that, of what we would return at maturity, but the interest rate that we're able to get for the next period of time, 9 months, a year, whatever, to maturity, should be advantageous. So we're looking at a few of those. I'm saying probably half of that 30 million we'll be able to swap out and get some additional return off of those. Otherwise, all good.
I mean, my counsel would be over time to start looking about extending. I mean,
Absolutely.
we had new numbers came out 40 minutes ago. It was up, 50 basis points, but when you look at just core inflation, it was up 10 basis points. I mean, it's all food and energy right now.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully that is somewhat temporary, which means they are setting the stage they want to cut rates. So
No doubt.
even though we're getting 3.85 in STAR, maybe start looking to, take advantage of extending those, because I think we are, over the next year or two, going to be in an environment where they're coming down.
Yeah, and that's, for sure, that is what we've been working on, and have increased that maturity, average maturity over the last year, 2 years. I've been pushing that up, so we'll continue to look at opportunities to do that, for sure. Thanks.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anything else?
Thanks very much.
No,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Questions? Brighton, anything? Very good, appreciate it,
you for
and
being here.
thank you for the resolution, approving the resolution to terminate our contract, and actually, this is the contract to replace that, so
Okay.
we'll give you that here, you'll see that on your agenda next week.
Great.
Right.
Thank you, Randy. Okay, so do I have an emotion to go into an executive session?
Yes, I will make a motion to go into executive session to consider the appointment of the Director of the Child Advocacy Center of Warren County pursuant to ORC 121.22G1.
Are we anticipating a long?
No.
Yeah. Then second?
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Grossman?
Yes.
It won't be long.